Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Attorney Charles Zavala from Zavala Texas Law here in Houston, Texas. We are a law firm that practices criminal, immigration, and small business claims, and that's what today's video is going to be about. It's going to be helping small business owners here in Houston or wherever you are, but more specifically here in Texas because that is where we're licensed and that's where the rules I've been reading about have been about. So a little bit about us. We're based out of here, Houston, Texas. You know, we handle a lot of small business claims, so that could be the mom and pop, breach of contracts, setting up a business, anything along those lines. But more importantly, what today's video about is going to be about the small business administration loans that passed out or passed into this Friday and how us as being small business owners can take advantage of that. So a little bit of background, obviously everyone's aware of the COVID-19 that's going on. Because of that, it's forced a lot of businesses to tone it way back, shut down, or completely be suspended until all this stuff passes. And because of that, you know, people aren't able to make money. There's a lot of employees who've been laid off, there's a lot of uncertainty, right? So the government, I mean, it is their job to also protect us. So what they did is they came together and they passed a few things. It's a big stimulus package, right? To get money back in the hands of the USA peoples to help them pay bills, you know, go on with life because, hey, everyone's feeling it, right? So today's video, or this video at least, is going to be about the economic injury disaster loan, right? And that's going to be something by the Small Business Administration. It's a loan. And what it is essentially the government put up $10 billion in funding, right? So what it is the government is going to say, listen, we understand that your business is not doing too hot right now, so what we will do is can give you a loan based off a certain calculation. We can talk about that later, but what they'll do is they'll give you the money. And what's nice about it is part of the economic injury disaster loan. It's also been called a grant. I'll get into that. But the first $10,000 they give you, if you use it for the reasons they allow, which is going to be paying payroll, rent, things relating to your business, you don't have to pay it back. And that's only for the first $10,000, right? So hypothetically, let's say you get a loan for $100,000. The first $10,000, which you can get in emergency funding, which they're saying they should give it to us pretty quick as soon as you apply, but also from what I'm reading online and other people's experiences, they're inundated right now with applications, the Small Business Administration. So I don't know if anything's going to be moving really quick. We saw how high the unemployment numbers were, so a lot of people are applying. But this economic injury disaster loan, let's say you get that loan for $100,000. The first $10,000, if you use it for what they say, they'll wipe it free. So it's not a loan. It was essentially a grant. That's why some people call it a grant or a loan. So that's great. But you're going to say, hey, well, what happened to the other $90,000, right? So with that, the government is essentially, they are giving a loan, but they're giving a loan at a very, very, very low interest rate. Right now, if you're a nonprofit, I think it's 2.75, but most of us here are profit small businesses, so it's at 3.75, which is a very low, fantastic rate. But not only on top of that, you can defer it for 4 years. So that's awesome, right? So I can't tell you how much your loan is gonna be approved for because there's a calculation. You know, they're gonna look at revenue, they're gonna look at expenses, they're gonna look at actually there's a formula online, but they're gonna look at these things and they're gonna ask, hey, how much do you actually need? Because you can't pull out a $2 million loan if you're only making 20,000 in revenue, right? But that being said, the first 10,000, if you use that for your business in the right way, it'll be a grant. So guys, that's a free 10,000 bucks, right? And that is fantastic because you know that can help. That can help keep your employee who needs to feed her family, or keep your employee who's your delivery guy who's actually making your business running. There's a lot of good things that you can use that $10,000 for. And after that, you can ask for a loan for any amount, assuming it falls within your calculation, and it's at a 3.75, awesome interest rate, defer it for 4 years. Awesome. That being said, there's no free lunch, right? So the government's going to say, listen, before we give you this money, we need to make sure you're legit. You're not just some Joe Schmo who's got a fake mustache asking to get some money and you're going to bounce. Because unfortunately, whenever there are these emergency or times of crisis things, I mean, people take advantage of the system. So what's going to happen is the government's going to ask you, have you fill out a bunch of forms. You know, I spent the majority of Saturday combing through, what the rules are and what forms are. And it's a lot of forms, and they're going to want to know, who are you? Where do you live? What's a business? What type of business? How much do you make? How much expenses? And they're going to ask to see all this stuff, right? Not just they're going to believe you. They want to see your taxes. They're going to want to see your tax schedules, transcript, financial documents, debts, because they're going to want to make sure this is legit. There's some people have been talking about something about they're going to look at your credit score. I don't know if I believe that yet. It's still too early to tell. But the government's going to want to see all this. And what we're offering here to do at Zavala Texas Law as part of helping small businesses, we talk to you and we're going to tell you, hey, listen, this is what we're going to need from you. These are the documents we're going to need. We try to make it as easy for you guys so that you guys can just bring us everything we need, and then we can go ahead and submit your application to the Small Business Administration, because running a business is difficult. You not only do you have to do the work itself, but you also have to run the business, and now you have this other aspect of you have to deal with Small Business Administration. A lot of people haven't done that. So what we're trying to do here at Zavala Texas Law is trying to help you with that. Either we can help you do the process or we can somewhat guide you through it. But this is what I think every small business owner right now should do. At least read up on what's going on. This is called an economic injury disaster loan or a grant, right? Anyone who owns a small business, give us a call. Our phone number is 832-819-3723. You're going to see the phone number on the bottom of the screen a few times. But feel free to give me a call. My name's Charles Zavala. I'm here in Houston. We're not going anywhere. Right, we're kind of still on lockdown. So, if you call us, I'm more than happy to talk to you. I can find out how maybe we can help your small business and potentially how we can help you start to apply for these loans and then get your business running again. There's going to be another video I'm going to make further down the road. It's called about the PPP, Payment Protection Plan, and that's another great one for small businesses who have payroll, right? And I'll explain that, and it's a good one, and it's also kind of a loan, but it's a good idea, So anyone who's a small business right now, feel free to share this video to other friends who own small businesses or anyone, because it's a tough times right now. Money isn't coming in, and a lot of the country's feeling it, as you can see by the unemployment. But doesn't mean it's over. These are kind of the fun things about running a small business is you have to adapt, you have to pivot, and we will get through this. As a country, as a city, all that, we will get through this. But what we got to do is we got to play smart right now. We got to respond. We got to adapt. So luckily, these Small Business Administration loans are coming out. I think we should take advantage of them. But feel free to give me a call, 832-819-3723. More than happy to walk you through this. If you like these videos, feel free to thumbs up it, like it, whatever social media platform you're on. Give us the positive review, right? But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Charles Zavala here in Houston, Texas from Zavala Texas Law. Feel free to give us a call. Thank you and have a great day.